Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Ark Basics, a show where we break down just about every little thing there is to know about certain dinosaurs. Well, today we're going to be talking about the little, honestly, I have no other way of explaining these guys are psychotic. They really, really are. Granted, they're wrapped up in a cute little ball of healing and regeneration, but these guys, they're terrifying. They only want you to hurt, and they are pleased when you get hurt. So yeah, these guys, they belong on some sort of a serial show. I'm just saying, you know what ones I'm talking about. Yeah, they belong on one of those shows. And we're talking about the Tide Pup. One of these guys that's sitting right here on my shoulder. Yeah, these guys are actually quite good. And you will wonder, why am I standing next to the campfire? Well, we'll get into that here in a moment. But the Tide Pup is actually kind of cool. While they are a shoulder pet, they are not your only shoulder pet. The Tide Pup actually goes onto a different section of your shoulder. See how this one right here gets put up here on this section, on the side of my shoulder? This right here actually becomes its own secondary shoulder pet. As the Drakeling starts sniffing my ear. Dude, that's gross, man. I haven't cleaned that in like 5 years. All right. So, yeah, now that we've got that, all right, while they are on your shoulder, actually, let's get rid of the Drakeling here. All right, while they are on your shoulder, how you throw them off is the exact same way that you throw off anything. You just double-click F, and then they'll get knocked off there. But while they're on your shoulder, they will constantly be adding to your regeneration ability, which does stack with let's see, with the abilities here, it does stack with hot-blooded here, but only, and here, let me show you here, only when its cooldown is not active. And I'll show you exactly what I mean here in a minute, because you have to see the numbers in order to be able to do it. But yeah, okay, so these guys, they start off small, and when they are young like this, they give you a 50% regeneration boost, and then they also give you plus 75% or minus 75% in oxygen consumption, so you can stay underwater for a long time. And also, if you're playing with these guys on the Genesis map, where these guys naturally are from, Genesis already has buffs to how long you can stay underwater. So, if you've got a Tide Pup on your arm, on Genesis, your oxygen barely moves. Look at that. I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah. All right, so you can swim around underneath here for a long, long time. Yeah, I mean, honestly, have a scuba tank, and don't even equip the scuba tank. Just use it for a breather bottle. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, but yeah, how you actually get these guys to evolve, and when they evolve, they actually get really, really big. All right, and I'm going to be jumping into that first. All right, but also, here, one sec. Also, they can wear helmets. This guy right here has got a helmet to help protect his noggin. I mean, they need a little bit of protection, all right? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, look at that. Also, flattens it out, makes it look like that tin can got stepped on. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. All right, so yeah, while that's going on, they will be leveling up and whatnot. But how you evolve them is this right here, the evolution progress. This guy's at 67.5, and what you need to do, you need to take damage in order to get the evolution and progress. Now, it's not just damage, it's status effects as well. Once every 30 seconds, if you are hit with a status effect, they will remove it. If you are hit with damage up to a threshold, they will heal it. And yeah, it's actually really, really good. Now here, let me show you. Although their heal is only for about 50 points, but that's generally all it needs to be. Okay, so what you need to do right here, let me show you. Actually, hold R right here. There we go. Now this right here is the healing threshold. I have mine set to 50 just because I'm trying to get him to mutate. But you can increase this so where, depending on how much health you have, when you want this triggered, and it will, take effect whenever you want it to. But I have noticed it is a little bit buggy over 100. All right, so here, let me show you. All right, when we hop on a campfire, when we start taking damage, see that? We just took 32 points of damage by sitting up there, and I've got the health threshold set at 50. Now, if we don't take any damage for a couple seconds, it goes down to 0. All right, but now, Let's hop on. Let's get 50 points of damage. You will see that sound effect, and then, or you'll hear that sound effect. You will get this debuff right here, regeneration buffer, and that means that we are now on cooldown. While we are on this cooldown right here, our regular regeneration will not work. His still does, but yeah, just keep that in mind, that if you're hoping for all the regeneration to like kick you up and take you back home and make it so where you can live, that's complicated. But yes, it does work, and it does work very, very, very well. All right, so with that said, and with that in mind, also you notice that when we did that, we had a little thing go up, which means this guy, he passed his 2.5, he passed his threshold. Now he is at 70%. All right, I'm going to jump back on here, see if we can get this. Now, from my testing, it appears that, see, he just triggered again. It appears that he gains a mutation, 2.5%. He gains that around every 500 health that gets healed. So with me having a health pool of 260, it's gonna be a minute. And then he needs to do that 40 times. Yeah, 2.5%. He needs to do that 40 times in order to fully mutate. So I'm going to be here for a minute, and then we will discuss. I'll be bringing you guys back, and we'll discuss exactly how to tame these guys, where to find these guys, and what to do with them after they're fully mutated. All right? See you guys in a bit. Oh, and in my science on these guys, which I've done some pretty extensive science on these guys. Like I said, it's once every around 500 health that you need to do, and the easiest way to do it is just find some way of taking constant small amounts of damage. Say like being in the void zone, or the space zone of Genesis. That one will do it, because the sun comes out, you take a little bit of damage. It'll actually help. It'll heal you up a little bit. Just in the lava zone when you're overheated, that right there, as long as you're not taking too much damage, once every 30 seconds, it'll take you back up. Matter of fact, you could actually go find a spot where you are like super heated or super cold and just chill out there for a little bit. Yeah, and let this guy do his work. Yeah. But I just do it with a campfire, just where I can control exactly how much damage it is, how much I have incoming, and yeah, it works out quite well. And this is why I've deemed these guys as psychotic little turds. They're cute though. All right, then also as a little tiny one, if these guys ever die, they actually don't really die. They curl up into a little regeneration bit, and then they will eventually come back. Yeah, it just takes a little bit of time. I haven't had that happen, but yeah, they will curl up right where they're at. Although I have heard reports of them falling into the mesh while that happens. Keep an eye out for that. Just try not to get them killed. Yeah. All right, and once they are fully mutated up, then you go like this, and then this will open up here, and it'll allow you to trigger this in order to turn them into a large one. Now, the large ones, I've got one over here, just for demonstration purposes, is right like this. Now, they look like a big, giant salamander, about the size of, I want to say about a thorny dragon, a little bit smaller than the thorny dragon, but not too bad. Now, the Tide Pup saddle, it unlocks at level 36, so pretty early on. So, yeah, honestly, this is a pretty good early game tame. And all you have to do is die a little inside from, mutating it. It's fine. It's fine. I swear, they're not psychotic, really. Okay, no, they really are. All right, and the Tide Pup saddle is actually made in the smithy, so, make sure you have one of those on hand. Most people do. All right, so let's see. Let's get all that. There we go. All right, let's take a look and see what all kind of dye schemes the saddle has. There's quite a few of them on here. So, yeah, and also this is everything you need to know, so we're covering everything you need to know. All right, let's see. So that one right there. Middle's that one. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Okay, let's see. Let's go there. Trigger the white. Okay, it's that water bottle right there. Okay. Okay. All right. So that is what the saddle looks like, and all the color patterns for it, or the color layout for it. Okay. So once we have that on there, then we can freely ride him. Now on land, he is not the fastest thing, although he can jump, which is kind of good. All right. So yeah, this right here is just about how fast it goes. But if you want that little forward momentum, you're gonna have to do that. Okay. So now there's a whole bunch going on down below. So, okay, so left click is the attack button. All right, so now once you actually stand still, you can hold onto your right click button. I'm not sure what this is on controller. I'm sorry. But yeah, so once you do that, you get this little buff up here, which is enhanced regeneration, which is, they call it stasis down here. Increases both health while idle, in water, or in both. All right, so let's get this moving. And then now that we've been moving, see how that actually, left? But yeah. Once we are in water, things drastically change. These guys right here, they can go wicked, wicked fast in the water. And also, the buffs that you got when you were, when you had them as a shoulder pet, well, they continue on. So yeah, it's very, very good. So you have the enhanced oxygen, and then also just the regeneration. Yeah, very cool. Also, that that stasis buff, you also get it naturally when you're in the water, just moving around. You don't have to be sitting still like on the land. Yeah, pretty cool. Okay. While you're attacking with these guys, notice up at the top right, there's a trigger. Well, that's what the reversal button does. Here, actually, let me get over here just so I can show you this here really quick. Lunge over here into the water. Get away from that raptor for a sec, just where that counts down. All right, now what is going on? Here, let me show you. Okay, so there it is. And we want to get back up here. Oh, okay, this guy's not going to be attacking us. All right, well, as you're taking... Here we go. See, as we're taking damage, it'll start counting how much we're taking. Now, once we actually get to a certain amount, we can... All right, this turtle's... Here, let's let the turtle eat me for a sec. Ah, well, it's not going to go higher than 23 with the turtle. We just hit reversal, and it, just like when he's regular shoulder pet, it will trigger that heal, and it will take effect on us. Pretty dang cool. All right, also, if we want to, if we get a debuff, all you have to do is trigger one. Tide Pup is consuming extra food to heal your allies, which will remove all the the negative effects, then also act like a Deodon, but with a pretty good sized range. Not too bad. Yeah, it's pretty good. All right, also, the Dispel acts just like the Zone as well, which is very, very cool. All right, but the negative Dispel won't activate unless there's actually something to dispel, just so you guys know that. Yeah, pretty cool. All right, but also this right here, while this is active, you get a defensive buff. All right, so once in the water, these guys, they are absolutely amazing. They will go wicked, wicked fast. I mean, granted, not the fastest things, but they are still pretty dang fast. And also, they can lunge out of the water, which is wicked, wicked good. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You guys saw that shark up here right below me, right? That's fun. All right, so that right there, that's the Tide Pup. These little just horrible guys that that are actually pretty dang cool. All right, now let's go talk about how to initially tame these guys. Yeah, there's a lot to take in when it comes to these guys on their, when they're fully mutated. I mean, a lot. They're a Daeodon with, yeah, a really big amped up Daeodon. All right, let's go teleport over to a spot where I know they spawn very, very quickly. Or very often. All right, so one of the easiest places to actually find these guys is up here in the north. Now, if you're a brand new character that just started on Genesis, you head right up here. I mean, one of the easiest spots is up here in the northwest. You can generally find them pretty easily. All you have to do is go down there to the bottom and just kind of wait around. And chances are one will just eventually walk up to you. But yeah, they spawn quite often over here. All right, and here we are. There's a couple of them right over on this side right here. Okay, so now what you want to do here is just like we did on the other spot, and I probably should have brought one with me, is we just want to gather all this stuff to make a campfire. You can use your dinosaur to do this, but honestly, I mean, that's a lot of health that you need to lower down. It's just so much easier with using us as the guinea pig here. Let's go get a little bit of wood. Actually, a lot of bit of wood. And then what we're going to do right here, go like this. Now, we're going to need some meat to go in our inventory. I mean, you can use regular meat. You can use prime meat. You can use mutton. And also, you can use blue kibble. That's the one they prefer. I'm just going to use regular meat because it's easy and that's what I've got. But yeah, here, let's go like this. So yeah, now that we're close, he's going to be kind of taking a look. What level are you? You're level 55. What level are you? Level 90. Okay. Now, what we're going to be doing, we have to light this on fire and throw ourselves on top of it. Yes. We need to lower ourselves down to 10%, which means your health down here gets in the red. There's yellow. There we go. There's red. Now, they're going to do that right there. They're going to trigger a heal on us. Then he's going to curl up and take a nap because that takes a lot out of him. And then we feed him with whatever we've got. And you just rinse and repeat this entire stage until he's ready to go. Just remember, they have an internal cooldown of 30 seconds in between that heal. So don't just go burning yourself expecting him to heal you. It takes 30 seconds in between. Yeah, don't make that mistake. They will watch you die, just so you know. Yeah. All right, but yeah, once you have these guys fully tamed up, then you can equip them just like a regular one, put them on your shoulder, and then give you the benefits that they give. Here, let's lower it back down. There we go. And there he goes. And there we go. Oh, that guy's level 60. Okay, not bad. All right. So that right there, that's everything there is to know about the Tide Pup. From what they do on your shoulder, well, from how to tame, what they do on your shoulder, and what they do while ridden. They are actually very, very cool. Honestly, I don't think they replace a Daeodon since Daeodon is noticeably faster on land. I think Daeodon still has its uses, but these guys are pretty good. So yeah, anyway, I hope the video helps you out. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button. I really appreciate it. If you're new around here, subscribe. And until next time, this is Phlinger. Take it easy, everybody.